everybody, it's Nicole Wilkins with FitnessRx for Women, and this is the next question and answer segment where I took 5 of your questions this week from Facebook and I'm going to answer them for you tonight. Now, these questions in the future can be anything regarding fitness, health, wellness, diet, anything that you're curious about that you want to know the answer to. More than happy to answer them for you. So continue to ask questions either on my Facebook page or on FitnessRx for Women's Facebook page each week, and I'll get to them on Friday. So the first question I have is, what kind of shoe would you recommend for someone who lifts regularly and does a lot of cardio? Should you have 2 separate pairs? I don't recommend getting two separate pair of shoes unless you're doing powerlifting or something sport related where you need to have more than 1 pair of shoes, like sprinters, for example. A good solid running shoe will be more than sufficient. It gives you extra cushion and support versus a walking shoe, so it's good for those of you who run, do cross training, plyometrics. It's also good for your general weightlifting, so a good solid running shoe is what I recommend. I tend to prefer Asics and Nike, and I also just recently got a pair of Mizunos that I really like, so mix it up. They all feel a little bit different, so try them out and see which ones you like, but a good solid running shoe is all you need. What is one of the biggest lessons you learned while competing? Well, I would have to say that one of the biggest lessons I learned was that from day to day, your emotions are going to be either good or bad or high or low. You're not going to have full support from everybody that you are around. You're going to get a lot of people who don't quite understand, but in my experience, as long as I stuck to my guns and never complained about what I was doing because I knew it was a choice that I made, the people around me eventually started understanding what it was that I wanted to do, and when they started seeing me compete, they realized that it was a passion and that I was good at it, so they supported me. But, everybody's not going to understand, and that's totally fine. As long as you believe that what you're doing is something that you want to do for yourself, you'll be more than successful. And make sure that you only listen to the advice of one coach, because everybody has their own methods of doing the contest prep, contest diet, the training. There's so many different ways you can go about doing it, and no one way is wrong, but just do your research, make sure you ask questions, and it can get overwhelming if you listen to more than one person. So stick to that one coach and follow through with their advice, and you won't regret it the show day. So hopefully that helps those of you who are thinking about doing a show or maybe going into your second year. It's always good to learn from your mistakes. The next question I have is, what food or drink do you consume after workout to speed recovery? Well, I always take branched chain amino acids while I train. I just add it right to my water, and post-workout I take L-glutamine. Both of the products I take are by FitnessRx, my sponsor, so they're phenomenal products. They've been around for over 20 years, so it's really great to help restore the muscle tissue that was broken down while you were training. So I recommend those 2 supplements, branched chain amino acids, BCAAs, and L-glutamine, to speed up the recovery. The next question I have is, how long do you usually work out for? Well, this varies depending on the body part, but while I'm weight training, my weight training workouts don't usually last longer than 45 minutes. I don't rest a whole lot between sets, and if I do, it's usually a minute maximum. I don't like to talk to people too much while I train, so if somebody approaches me, I politely ask if they can ask me as soon as my workout's finished. So I usually wear headphones, but I go in the gym, I have work to do, and I get in, get out in 45 minutes, maximum an hour. I don't think you need to spend more than that in the gym. The next question I have is, do you usually do a couple muscles at a time or more full body circuits? Well, I actually do both. At this point in my career, I'm more or less maintaining my physique. I'm not trying to get any bigger. I'm not trying to get any smaller. I'm more fine-tuning areas. So I still do single body parts because I want to make sure that I'm working each muscle group in detail. So by switching angles, for multiple back exercises, you hit different parts of your back. For different chest exercises, you hit different angles of your chest, etc. So I usually do shoulders one day, back one day, chest with arms one day, legs one day, and then on the weekend I'll get together with some friends and we'll do a circuit training class, or I'll do a total body workout, just hitting one exercise for each muscle group just to get the blood flowing, hit the areas that I haven't hit over the week or maybe want to hit again. So it's good to change things up. It's more fun, and so in the regular week I do split up body parts into single body parts. So hopefully that helps you out. Do you listen to music when you work out? And what is your favorite? Yes, of course. I always listen to music. I think it pushes me a little bit harder, and it makes me go faster, and it gives me that motivation. It's almost like a surge of energy when a good song comes on. Currently on my iPod, I have Rihanna, who has been my favorite for the last couple of years. I also have a lot of dance music on, I have Sirius Radio on my Jeep, and I love BPM. It's like a dance music station, so when the song comes on that I like, I write it down and then I add it to my playlist. So, I can't even think of some of the names, but anything with a good beat that isn't super repetitive, that has a fast, upbeat, energetic tempo is what's on my iPod. So, of course, always listen to music in my mind. Well, that was all the questions for this week. I hope that helped you out. Until next week, like I said before, keep asking questions. I'd love to hear from you guys. Anything goes. So until next time, keep living the fit life.